Integrity is important, and I think that's gone out the window a little bit in some cases. And I hope down the road, because I have an issue with, I've had a little run-in with some of the things that are going on in social media with some of these weather weenies, if you will, and just putting out information that is dangerous, because what they don't understand is everybody can see that. And it gets into it's an earworm into people who don't really understand what they're looking at. And they just pass it along and pass it along and pass it along. And then we're left trying to put out the fire. And I don't want to have to do that. And they have to take some responsibility for that.
Because how many times this past winter did the GFS go bonkers with double-digit snowfall, and you would go on the internet and you'd find all of these private, whatever they are, saying, get ready, for big snow, big snow, big snow. And, I'd walk around and go to the gym, and people would say, Pat, I heard we're getting 2 to 3 feet.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
There it is. And because it's not, and one of the defense I did get when I pushed back a little was, well, this is just between us, we're just having fun. But the point is, it's not. I know people in the digital area in my station, they're looking at that stuff. They see that, they start writing, write-ups on our webpage. Right. And that's going totally against what the on-air weather people at your station are doing. So we don't need that kind of communication confusion. It can be avoided.
One of the things we've talked about and we'll continue to talk about here at Weather Legends is how the hype in forecasting has hurt us as an industry, as a profession. And what I had said the other day is, when you hype everything, nothing stands out. And I think we had that problem with Sandy. That's the time things had started to hype, and everyone just thought, just another tropical storm, just another Floyd, just another whatever. It's going to rain. It's going to be windy. It's going to be like Irene. Big deal. I have to just pump the water out of my basement. And it was a lot more than that. And we all know that. And yeah, I agree. Lives, I think, could have been saved. Things could have been done better. Evacuations could have been done better if we just disseminated between the real big one and what was the other ones that were being hyped all the time. And that's a problem. And we still have it today.
Right.
These old school methods, the deep understanding, the analysis, and not just relying on all the technology, all the apps, all the models, all the data. It is important, as a career meteorologist, someone who is seasoned and who has gone through this, to understand how to communicate what is real, what is not, and what we have to, responsibly communicate to the public, because that's our job.
Yeah.